Hello, my little goblins. We're back at it again, and this time we're doing Naturia Tearlaments. So it's looking pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie. I got this list from a gentleman who I can't pronounce his name. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he plays in one of the top in one of the Chinese events. And the only thing I changed about it is I don't have 3 screams, so I just took out the 3rd scream and put King of the Swamp, so I can add in a grapha package. I think it was pretty decent doing that, but other than that, I mean, if you wanted to change this out for something else, I mean, I can't really think of what you could do. You could, I guess, add like other synchro monsters, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna go into ranked, and then we're gonna do the recap like we normally do. But this deck has a lot of tools at its disposal. You can do full tier plays and then just boot up the Naturia engine. And remember, the Naturia engine, just getting Camille with Sunflower on the field, kinda nuts. But there are ways you can get if you end up opening Mole Cricket with if you end up opening Mole Cricket, you could technically go Mole Cricket into Camille, grab Blessing, go this, so you can end on Naturia Beast with Mole Cricket with like some of the tier limit stuff, which is pretty nuts. And if you guys are wondering why Galdorgar, this card Dogra, is in the deck, this card can send Kikalios to the graveyard to just mill 5. So that, plus you can send Garura. I mean, I wouldn't pay 3,000 life points for that, but I'm just saying mainly Kikalios. But let's get into some games and you guys can see how the deck performs. Hello, we're here with game number 1, and our hand is looking a little scrumptious. It's actually not a crazy hand, to be honest, but we end up milling, which means we're amazing at this game. So we go into Kikalios. This is going to let me special summon Rhinoheart. Rhinoheart is going to mill the Sheeran, and Sheeran's going to do its play to go into Rikelios. And then we're going to go Stink Bug into Naturia Sacred Tree. You might think this is bad, but we already have Sunflower in Graveyard. We literally can just use Sacred Tree, tribute this, go Camilla, and then we got the Camilla negates as well. Opponent uses Pot of Extra. We're just going to do this ahead of time. Camilla effect activates. Add follow-up for next turn. I actually did this so I can add, I added Mole Cricket so I could use Crime. So Crime's alive now. So we're going to let him do what he wants here. He's playing Ohime. We're going to negate this with Sunflower. And then he's going to activate Fire Dance with Hulu. Remember, Crime doesn't destroy, so it can shuffle it back. The opponent ends up killing my Camilla, which is completely fine. We're going to be able to pop off because we go Sprite Elf. Remember that Galdora I told you about? There we go. Send Kikalios, mill 5. We hit Rhinoheart. And now we're just going to be able to combo, and our opponent has no shot here. Here's Kaleidoheart. Kaleidoheart shuffles. Normal, go to Time Thief for Doer. Technically, we have 10,700 on board, but then when we use Time Thief for Doer's effect, we get another fusion summon, so we actually have even way more damage than that. So our opponent is like a super mega ultra deck. Alrighty, we're here at game number 2, and this one's a long game. It's actually an 18-turn game. Our opponent plays Fenrir. He's pretty much playing a control deck. He's playing like Stun, if you guys wanted to know. So he's a rat. I activate Primeval Planet. Then I add Sheeran. I use Mole Cricket to go into this. So I did this because I wanted to immediately have an answer for Fenrir, even though we did know he searched Dogmatic and Punishment, which is kind of unfortunate, but I activate Scream. He activates There Can Only Be One, beginning of the Floodgates. I activate Sheeran, Rhinoheart, and all these cards effect activates. He Fenrir pops my card, which is really annoying. But I'm able to go into Grapha, but I end up fusing out of Grapha. Because, to be completely honest, I thought he was going to banish my Sheeran. But we end up just going into Mud Dragon, so this is fine. Then we go Time Thief for Doer. Then we go Trishula. Trishula would have been insane here, because I would have been able to At least get rid of there can be only. Alright, actually, could have just got rid of Fenrir, but I could have got there can be only one and snipe a card in the hand, but he is in Perm, so unlucky. We used all our fusions up, so we couldn't really do anything besides just attack and pass. And here comes punishment, and you might be saying to yourselves, why did he not punish it, the redoer? Well, he did it because he wanted to get the draw off of this card, where if he did the redoer, I would have just dodged it. So that's the reason he did it, but I do still think in the long run, hitting a vanilla 2700 monsters, probably just better hit the redoer, because the redoer ends up popping off here. I grab a fire barrier statue, he gets final fossil dyna. He's going to dogmatic punishment. Okay, I dodge it. I hit him here. Kill the fossil dyna. I absorb another card. I hit Solemn Strike. Really good hit card to hit. He goes into another Fenrir. End step, I bounce the Fenrir back to his extra deck. Bounce it back to his deck. So I can use the Time Thief to suck it up. Now I attack. I could have gone Zeus here, but I figured I'm in the very winning position. Because my opponent has there can only be one and a blank card and a blank card here. He's already gone through a fossil dyna and a barrier statue, so in my mind I'm like, I'm pretty Gucci. I don't think, like, I think going into Zeus might be detrimental to me. Plus, like, Scream doesn't really grab me any tier cards. It just grabs a trap. So yeah, that's kind of the reason we went here. So we grabbed another trap. We got Solemn Judgment. We bounced the trap. Now we're going to be able to suck up the trap. So now I'm in a huge position here. I don't summon the Kelbeck because I don't see the point in summoning it. Especially like if it gives him a target, like for a spell he might, a trap he might have. But he ends up having another fossil dyna, so a second fossil dyna, which is really annoying. He pops my Time Thief, I can't react to it. So he ends up passing. So this is why this game went on for so long. I set Ash, and there's a reason I set Ash. Alright, so this is the reason I set Ash. I normal summon Maxi, and the idea, because I had Dogra in the graveyard, the idea was I was going to go into Sprite Elf and do that play. But he had a second punishment, which is annoying, but it is what it is. And then he's going to use Garua to draw another card. I set the Solic. He kills my Ash, which is really annoying. So I'm just going to set the Kelbeck here. I don't bother summoning the trade because I don't see the point. He plays Clockwork Knight, which gives him enough attack to pop me. But I top deck Fenrir, which is really, really good for me. You want to know what's crazy? Is if he dealt with this Fenrir, it would have. He 100% has Solemn. This card is 100% Solemn Judgment, and I knew that for a fact. But I wanted to test it, and this really does punish him too. I go into Baron, right, and he has to Solemn this, and if he doesn't, my Fenrir, if he does, I just Fenrir again. So here's Baron, he Solemns, boom, and then I summon another Fenrir. He has to deal with. He draws two. This guy's drawing like insane. I know he's not setting anything, but like he is like drawing the cards he needs to draw. Plays Maxi. The reason why he has the card face down is because if he doesn't, I can literally banish it with Fenrir and then attack. But it's already GG because I have both these triggering and he has nothing to stop it, so he scoops it up. But my goodness, is that a long one. Alright, we're here at game number 3, and we're on the draw this time. We have Havness. We're going to Havness this Pearly. We hit the trap, which isn't too bad. Nothing crazy. Our opponent's just kind of popping off. I guess we just scream, because our opponent's just kind of throat slamming us right now. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna absorb my spells and traps in the graveyard, which is fine, whatever. Was really hoping to hit something here, but it is what it is. Draws a card, he max sees me. So the only reason why we are able to do anything this game, because you might be saying this is unwinnable, unplayable, is because this guy is a monkey. So you're gonna see what I'm talking about. I activate Scream, my normal summon. He spins my spell. I send this. This card lets me add to hand. And he activated Duel. Now, guys, in the comments, let me know why Duel's bad here. Alright, did you guys know? He max C'd me 2 seconds ago. So now he just locked his own max C. Which I was just like, oh, okay, now I can actually play the game. And I actually have somewhat of a chance of playing. I mean, still gonna be tough, but... Here we go, Kikalios. Kikalios is going to send Sheeran. Sheeran is going to let us go into Kaleidoheart. And Kaleidoheart is going to send that My Happy, or the, My Friend Pearly to the graveyard. We go into Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler is going to... We can't add to hand. So, honestly, going into Chaos Ruler, actually, like, in the actual long things of... In actuality, it didn't make sense actually doing this. Like, realistically, I should have just used Camila and Sheeran to actually go into, like, Time Thief Redoer. So I had some type of play. Like, I could have fused this off and go into, like, a Recalios or something like that. Rather than doing whatever this was. So, this is actually kind of really stinky for me. He's gonna add another card. He adds Happy to the card. He's gonna activate My Friend Pearly. He just got off the top. You know, I spent all this time getting rid of it. Right into his hand. Pretty sweet. He hits. He uses Call By, so I have to use Medora. So shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I had to use Medora anyways to shuffle back Camila. So him having Call By was actually perfect. Because I milled both my Camilas. Now you bring back Stinkbug. Now you might not think this is bad, but Stinkbug is actually going to prevent my opponent from ever like making like a big Zeus. So he ends up finding my Pretty Memory, whatever. He sucks up my Kaleidoheart. He attacks. I'm going to skip the combat. We negate this. And he's going to lose. He loses to Time Limit. But I do think from that position, I could have climbed back. Possibly. I probably was going to lose that. But you know what? We got to take what we take. Thank you. We should have 100% lost that right from the beginning. But he drilled his max C. Thank you. Hello, we're here at game number 4. And we're against Sad. Which is me when I play on ladder. We opened the full Shizu package. Which is actually really good for us. We go into Dweller. I mean, our end board looks garbanzo, but we have Dweller and they're playing Math Max, so I imagine that's not too bad. So this is what we're gonna do. And we milled both his circulars, but my opponent had his third circular in hand, so I guess none of that mattered. So he goes on a Link Grebo here. Parallel Exceed. I'm gonna go Camila. And then we're going to summon this. And so he's going to attack into here, right? And since this card's going to die, I probably could have just held the Super Poly. This was bad. I'm going to be honest. I, for some reason, was thinking I could have Super Poly'd his board. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I messed it up. But it actually ended up working out better than expected. Because I have no tier cards, right? So this actually allows me to go into Garura, and it gives a target for Havness, so when I Havness with Soliak, right? So we're gonna use this Keldo, hit this card, boom. So now he goes into Splash Mage, she's gonna activate, I activate Havness, boom. I hit no tier cards, so this actually works out perfect. So now I use this Heat Soul, and I'm able to use Soliak to negate it, and go into Draxpelia. So, it was a mistake, but ended up working out. I did not get the draw from Guru, though, which made me sad. And now he activates Super Factorial. He's going to scoop, because I think he forgot that I have Abyss Dweller, so I can Abyss Dweller, and then activate the Medora effect immediately. And then I could just hit whatever he's trying to Super Fact, into. His card's negated here. I can't do anything. His other big misplay is he should have activated Lingaribo to the activation of Soliak, because I'm pretty sure this banishes a trap. Tribute this card if you do banish it. Yeah, so he would have banished the Soliak, and that would have been, I wouldn't be able to do what I did. So, GG, get smoked. Alrighty, we're here with game number 5, and it's actually the last game. So, we're playing against Dragon. So, I actually showed this game because I just want to show you how to completely sack your opponent, you know? My nose is so itchy. So, we hit really good cards here, by the way. Insane hits, by the way. Crazy hits. So, we're able to go into our Grapha. And we get to get follow-up for next turn. And your opponent is playing Tearlaments, so he's playing Tearlaments. So he's going to activate this. I activate Grapha's effect. He exchanges Havness. He doesn't hit with Havness, so GG, I guess I'm just better. He brings back Maxi. Very sad board. And now I scream. And hit my opponent screams. So, I scream, he screams, we all scream for ice cream. Let's get to the thing. Hello, everybody. We're here with the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so far. If you guys enjoy this type of content, subscribe to the channel. Helps me out greatly. Makes me smile. And you know what? What could you trade for a little boy's smile? Probably not much. But also join the Discord. The Discord is down below. We host tournaments every Friday, and you can check it out there. Also, the Discord's pretty active. People type a lot there, so if you guys are into Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a good place to check out. Let's talk about the deck, though. So this deck, like I said, we got it from this guy who plays second in a tournament, and I'm going to say this right now. I think the deck's pretty good. I think the deck's way better than I actually thought it was originally. I thought this was just going to be a mess. But has a lot of nice things in it. You can fill up your graveyard with Camilla's activation, and also you can fill up the graveyard with Naturia Beast. But just make sure you know that they do send for cost, so you're not going to be triggering any of your abilities. So like if you mill, like let's say you mill Sheeran or something like that, it doesn't trigger Sheeran's effect, but you get to load up your graveyard. So let's say you send like a Sheeran, or you send in like Reinhardt or some other cards. The next time you actually send a tier card with an effect, that you're going to be able to pretty much make any fusion you want. So it is kind of nice in that way, especially since we're kind of boned with the Kelbeck. Also, it works well with Kelbeck and the Medora and the Ishizu cards, because these cards do not care if they get milled by effect or not. It's just if the card goes to the graveyard from hand or deck, it boom. So yeah, the deck's pretty good. We climbed with the deck, but then we had like a pretty big losing spree, but I think it was just because I was tired, to be completely honest. I just was getting tilted from the beginning of the stream. I played this deck at the end of the stream, so like the last like 2 hours. So yeah, I mean, I think I was just got tilted from the beginning of the stream, but we had a big win streak and then we had a decent loss streak. But I would say the deck's pretty good. If you guys have all these cards, I definitely recommend you like try it out for yourself. Cards you do not have to craft, like Trishula came up like once in a while, but definitely not 100% needed. It is nice having a hand rip though. Hand rips are always nice in the game. It's always fun to use. Plus, if you can get some extra bonus by like banishing cards on the field or in the graveyard, it's still super nice. 3 super polys definitely felt like you kind of need them. And I would say if you can replace a King of the Swamp package in this with a third Scream, I think it probably would be better having a third Scream. Just didn't have it. I don't feel like crafting it for this deck. It's like, seems negligible, but the Graphic package is pretty cool too. Just feels like we have a lot of discards because of the super poly. You know what I mean? We have super poly for like we need discards for super poly and for crime, so right there's already kind of a lot. But yeah, the deck's pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this like I'll give it around the ninja score, like a 7.5, 8. Like it's good, but it's not like top tier. I'm gonna put this on the tier list. I'm gonna put this at like rogue tier. Like, you're never gonna play against. I don't think I've ever played against this deck in my life. Uh, but so I'd put it at definitely rogue tier. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. We're going to still do some updated lists on some other decks. I just have to order some thumbnails for it because my thumbnails I create are dog water. So yeah, they're not very good. But yeah, when we get those going, we'll see. I kind of want to still mess around with some of the ninja cards, so maybe we make another ninja video. Let me know what you guys think about another ninja video. Do you guys think that'd be bad? That'd be good? I feel like I can really mess around with it. I want to. If I make another ninja video, though, I need to make sure that the deck is different enough for me to make a video. And when I say different enough, I want to just like really fine tune the deck. Because I think the list that we got out was good, but it's still kind of like a work in progress because there's certain cards I'm not sure that we should have included there, or maybe they're just not good enough for the format. Like the Book of Moons and stuff, like they're good, but like at the same time, do we really need them for right now? They work really well with the archetype, so I don't know. A lot of stuff to think about, but let me know what you guys think, and goodbye.